In 2001, investors bought more Enron stock at $30, then $15, then $5.
They thought they were getting a bargain.
Instead, they were buying a one-way ticket to zero. Averaging down sounds like the smartest move in investing.
The stock you love goes on sale, so you buy more. Lower your cost basis. Win bigger when it recovers.
But here's the uncomfortable truth.
Averaging down is one of the fastest ways to turn a small loss into a catastrophic one. It's destroyed more fortunes than any crash in history.
Today, I'll show you 3 companies where averaging down wiped people out, the one test Warren Buffett uses to know the difference, and why this mistake separates patient investors from broken ones.
Here's why smart people make this mistake. It isn't stupidity. It's something called anchoring.
When you buy a stock at $50, your brain locks onto that number.
It becomes the anchor.
So when the stock drops to $30, your brain doesn't see $30 as the new price.
It sees a 40% discount on the real price. And then the sunk cost fallacy kicks in. You've already committed capital. You've already told your spouse about this great investment. Walking away now means admitting you were wrong. So instead, you double down. This is exactly how billionaires get made. And exactly how portfolios get destroyed.
Because the difference between the two comes down to one question most investors never ask. Let me show you where averaging down goes to die.
Enron. 2001.
The stock traded at $90 in August of 2000.
By October 2001, it was at $15.
Analysts were still calling it a buy. Employees were still loading up their 401k plans.
On December 2, 2001,
Enron filed for bankruptcy.
Every dollar averaged down. Gone.
Then there's Lehman Brothers. In 2007, the stock hit $86. Through 2008, it fell to 60, 40, 20.
Every level looked like a generational buying opportunity in a 150-year-old investment bank. September 15, 2008. Bankruptcy. $600 billion in assets.
Vaporized.
And General Electric.
The bluest of blue chips. In August 2000, GE hit $60.50.
Retail investors averaged down for 18 straight years.
By December 2018, the stock was below $7.
That's not a market crash. That's a 25-year slow-motion wealth destruction.
And here's the pattern: every one of these companies had deteriorating fundamentals.
Falling earnings. Rising debt. Business models under permanent assault. The investors who averaged down weren't buying a sale.
They were buying a business in decline. But here's where it gets really interesting, because the greatest investor alive does this exact same thing. And it made him billions.
In November 1963,
American Express got hit by what's called the salad oil scandal. A subsidiary was defrauded for about $150 million. The stock collapsed roughly 50%.
Everyone was running for the exits. Warren Buffett did the opposite.
He studied the core business. Traveler's checks.
Credit cards. The brand.
None of it was damaged.
The scandal was a one-time accounting hit to a thriving franchise. Buffett put 40% of his partnership's capital into American Express. 40%. One stock. As it fell.
Over the next 5 years, he made a return of over 4 times his investment. Then in 1973, during one of the worst bear markets since the Depression, Buffett bought the Washington Post Company for about $10.6 million. He believed the true value of the business was around $400 million.
The market was pricing it at $80 million.
By 2007, the $10 million stake was worth over $1.4 billion.
So what's the difference? Buffett's test comes down to one question. It isn't, is the stock cheaper than before? It's this. Has the intrinsic value of the business changed, or just the price? Enron's value went to zero. Lehman's value went to zero. GE's economic moat eroded for decades. The business got worse. The price following the business wasn't a sale. It was a signal. But American Express in '64?
The business was intact.
The Washington Post in '73?
The business was intact.
The market was just panicking.
The price fell, but the value stayed.
That's the entire difference. Averaging down is never about the chart. It's about the business.
If the fundamentals are unchanged and the market is irrational, averaging down is where fortunes get built. If the fundamentals are deteriorating and the market is right, averaging down is where fortunes get buried.
Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Benjamin Graham said it, and every generation of investors has to learn it the hard way. Before you ever add to a losing position, ask one question. Has anything changed about the business?
Not the stock.
The business.
If the answer is no, you're a contrarian.
If the answer is yes, you're a gambler. And remember, this is educational content, not financial advice.
Always do your own research before making investment decisions.
I want to hear from you. What's a stock you averaged down on, and would you do it again? Tell me in the comments.
If this changed how you think about buying the dip, hit subscribe. Tomorrow, we're looking at the psychological trap that turned the smartest hedge fund of the 1990s into a $10 billion disaster.
You won't want to miss it.